Hello, and welcome to another edition of Car Ride Storytime. Let's get going. Y'all liking this little segment thing? Let me know. I know last week someone told me she's enjoying it, but let me know. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, comment, do whatever. So, it is Wednesday today. I'm thinking I'm going to upload these segments on Wednesday. Doesn't always necessarily mean they'll be filmed on Wednesdays, but today is, as was last week. Not much happened today in class, other than my vaping Spanish prof vaping. So, you know, there's that. My positive psychology prof told me I asked a very good question. You know, patting myself on the back for that. But big story is actually yet to come, which I'll keep you posted on as this progresses. Right now I'm about to head to my boss's house. Nope, I lied. First I have to stop and buy cat food. Then I have to go to my boss's house and call him and tell him that all of the fish in his backyard pond are dead. Which, I didn't do anything. I was specifically told I didn't have to worry about anything in the pond. I think my guess is that something malfunctioned, because these are pretty good sized fish and they are all dead. Even though I was told I didn't have to worry about anything with the ponds, because it's been so cold, I've been like glancing out every day just to make sure that they're not completely frozen over, which they haven't been, because they have heaters and, you know, the water pumps and stuff like that. So there's always been a little hole open at least, so I know, which is the same thing that's happened last year, and all the fish were fine when I watched them when I was house sitting last year. But that's why I'm thinking, so it was no problem with oxygen, but that's why I'm thinking that something with the pond malfunction, maybe some kind of like, there's a lot of cords and we've had a lot of snow, it's been wet, so I'm thinking maybe some kind of like electrical shock or something like that. But even though I specifically know it was nothing I did, I am scared to call my boss and tell him this. And he's the least scary human being on the planet, too. Let me tell you that right now. He is the nicest man. He's the most genuinely, both of my bosses, they are very, very nice. It's their pond. But the one that I shall be calling is the nicest guy you could ever hope to meet. He's just a very good person, a good human being. And I shouldn't be scared, because he'll realize I did nothing. I know that I did nothing, so there's nothing to be scared about, but I can't help but just be kind of anxious, I guess. Maybe scared is not the right word. Anxious. My anxiety, I do have anxiety. See previous videos for that. So my anxiety is kind of peaked right now, just because of having to make this phone call. Making phone calls in the first place are one of my anxieties, and this is something I have to make a phone call for. I don't think it would be right to just text him and be like, hey, Paul, your fish are dead. You know, I'm at least gonna try and call him. He is on vacation, so no guarantee he'll answer, but at least I can try first. Yeah. So, you know, that happened. At the same time, also, the same time that I discovered the dead fish. Let me tell you what happened with the dead fish before I move on, actually. I was glancing out, because it was a little bit warmer, so everything's kind of thawed and melted. So I just kind of glanced out at the pond, because I like watching fish, and I saw a fish floating. Oh god, okay. Well, I don't know how old these fish are. I mean, I don't know how long they've had them, how old they are, anything like that. So maybe one died of old age, right? So I walk over to the window to take a closer look, and I saw two more, like, behind it, I guess. And should I insert a picture here? I have a picture of it. I'm not gonna. Maybe I will. I don't know. Warning, there may or may not be a picture inserted here. But I saw two more fish kind of behind it that I couldn't tell if they were alive or not, because during the winter these fish, I don't know if they're actual koi or just oversized goldfish, aren't koi goldfish, I don't know. But these fish, they just kind of, you know, they're down at the bottom of the pond. I don't know if fish hibernate, but, you know, they're doing whatever fish do in the winter in Michigan. And just chilling not really moving. So I couldn't, the one that was floating was for sure dead. It was on its side, and just, you know a dead fish when you see a dead fish. So I looked and I couldn't tell for sure, but I went and I took care of the cat, got her food down, and then I went out back to take a peek, and sure enough, those other two fish were, when I could see from another angle, those other two fish were definitely dead. And I saw another one down at the bottom, and after staring at it for a very long time, I came to the conclusion that it was in fact dead as well. Ooh, turkey! Turkeys! I see turkeys. Gobble gobble. Hi, turkeys! Sorry. But, you don't, I haven't seen many wild turkeys in my time, so they still excite me when I see them. But no, so I came to the conclusion that this fourth fish was also dead. I couldn't see any others, but there also are plants. But I don't know how many were in the pond to begin with either. But the four that I saw were dead, and it's not good. But again, with the fact that they are all dead makes me think it's something with the pond. Yeah, but then also, I go to water the plants yesterday inside, the house plants, and one of them, one of the big ones that he has is like, there's like two long stalks coming off, and one of them is completely bent and down on the floor. And I'm like, oh god, this is just what I need. I found the plant first before the fish, but I was like, oh great, I killed their plant. And yeah, so the plant and the fish on the same day, I was like, oh god, I'm gonna get fired. No, I've been taking good care of their cat and their dogs. They're everybody that way. The cat and the dogs are all in very good health, doing very well, very happy, very loved. But yeah, thankfully I sent my boss a picture of the plant yesterday, and I was like, should I try to prop it up? What should I do here? And he said it actually can happen with that plant and just cut it off and move on. But so there was that. I probably should have told them about the fish yesterday too, but I needed time to mentally prepare myself. So, I don't know what I'll do about these fish. These fish have been eating up my mind since yesterday. But anyway, so I'll keep you updated on the whole fish phone call situation here. But like I said, I do have to stop and get cat food first for their cat. My cats have plenty of cat food, but their cat needs more. She's a sweet girl, Rosie. Rosie is a very sweet girl. I've been brushing her daily and cuddling her. My goal before they get home is to get her to trust me enough to be able to clip her toenails for her. That's my goal. I might get there, I might not, we'll see. We shall see. But, how have you all been doing? I feel like I haven't actually, I don't know. I've made a few videos recently, but most of them have been like picture slideshow videos, which don't get that many views, but that's okay because I kind of make those ones more for just myself. But you could still check them out if you want, you know. I have one for my poodle, one for one cat that passed away at 16 and a half years old when I was 21. That was my first fuzzy baby, Julie. And then one for my boy, Oliver. I'm going to be making one soon for my little girl, Riley, just because it's not fair if I make one for everybody else and not for her, because my cats are my children. You get it. If you're a pet parent, you understand. Who rescued who, right? I love my cats. But anyway, so I'm about to stop here and get some cat food. And then it'll be off to the boss's house where I get to make that lovely phone call about the fish. Today is just not a fun day in general. I also have to go to the funeral home later on today, a family friend. Well, I mean, I guess my parents know her, but my mom's best friend since childhood was good friends with her. Nancy is her name, and she passed away after a very long battle with cancer. I don't think it was the first time she battled cancer either. Second or third time, I want to say. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think it was the first time. And she fought long and hard and then just decided she didn't want to fight anymore, and so she, she kind of just made the choice to stop eating. And that was her choice. she wanted to go peacefully, which she did under hospice care with her family by her side, so. But I have to, so I'm going to the funeral home today with my parents for the viewing. So yeah, just not a fun day. I did have 2 exams this week, 3 exams this week. Ugh, I don't even know how many classes I'm taking. I'm taking 3 classes. I had 3 exams this week. 2 on Monday, 1 on Tuesday. My Spanish one, the 2 psychology ones, my positive psych one and my research design, which is a psychology class. Those I think I did fine on, but my Spanish one I'm not entirely sure about. I didn't study the grammar portions well enough. But anyway, I just got to where I'm going to buy the cat food. So I'm gonna cut you out right now, but I will be back in a bit. Okay, 48 cans of cat food later. That'll last a while. That will last a while. Now it's time to go to my boss's house and make that phone call. I want to be at their house when I call him, just in case he has any questions about things that are like, if there's anything I can see that's wrong, or if he can try to point me in the direction of anything anyway, because I have no idea what I'd be looking for. By the way, I don't think I mentioned it before, but again, I am sorry about the noise of the fan in the background. It only works on high right now. I do have the little fuse thingy that I need to fix it. Apparently it's a common problem. My car is 10 years old. It's a 2008. But apparently it's a common problem with air conditioners or fans in general. I'm not using the AC in this weather. No way. But but they just kind of wear out and eventually only work on high. So I do have the fuse that I can to replace. It's just a matter of having the time to replace it and having the time while it's not 10 degrees below zero outside, you know, because it's not necessarily something I can bring in my house and do. I could pull it in the garage, I guess, but I need my mom then to pull her car out of the garage because she's gonna help me fix it with the help of a YouTube video. So hopefully that'll work within the next few days is my hope. I'm hoping we can get this done because I'm sick of driving around with my fan on high. It's been a few months now and I'm afraid that's gonna wear out, having it on high all the time. I don't want it to burn out completely because that would just be miserable then, and a lot more expensive to get fixed, I think. So we're putting up with it for now, but I said white noise in the last video when I apologized for it again, but I actually don't like white noise. It makes me I don't know. That's static or just the sound in general. I'm sound sensitive, I'm told. There are certain sounds that just drive me insane. And that constant, steady white noise is one of them. Yeah, so I want to get this fixed sooner as opposed to later. But anyway, heading to my boss's. Oh, I don't know why I'm nervous and anxious and scared to do this. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be. Maybe before I call him, I'll play a game with my phone just to calm down a little bit. I've been obsessed with this app recently, and this is not sponsored, but it's called Empires and Puzzles, and I have been obsessed. It's like a match 3, but also it's more than just a match 3 game. It's kind of, I don't know how to explain it, and again, this is not sponsored because I don't think anybody's interested in sponsoring a YouTuber who has 12 subscribers right now. 12 right now, and growing. What? I know. But anybody is interested, you know, hit me up, call me. But don't call me, email me, do whatever you gotta call. I don't care. Get in touch. I doubt anyone will though, but you never know. But Empires and Puzzles is it's a fun game. It is quite fun. It's more than just your standard match 3 game. So maybe I will open that up, do some battling real quick, just to calm myself down before I call them. And actually, I think what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to let you all go for now and listen to some music before I get there, because that always helps. But I will keep you posted on how everything goes. Bye. Hello again. like I said, there was no reason. I knew there was no reason for me to be so worked up about the fish. He understood. I mean, he told me not to worry about it. He knows how cold it's gotten here, with like wind chills down to -25, -30 almost. So he thinks that's what happened. Told me not to worry about it. Wasn't upset at all with me or anything. But so that definitely went as well as I expected. So I don't know why I was so nervous or anxious or worked up about it. But you know. You get that way when you have to call your boss and say all his fish are dead, I guess. I don't know, this is the first time it's ever happened to me. I'm assuming that's how you get, though. Is that how you would get? Let me know. But, so finally, on my way home, and where I have to then have time to change so that we can, unfortunately, head over to the funeral home. It's not a super happy day, but you know. We're having pizza for dinner, so that's something. I love pizza. Pizza's my favorite. I could eat pizza literally every single day and never get sick of it. Never. Papa Romano's. Hungry Howie's is probably my favorite, but Papa Romano's is a very, very close second, and it's a lot closer to my house as well. So I usually end up going Papa Romano's, but given the choice, I would probably choose Hungry Howie's. And go ahead and hate on me all you want for this. I am pro pineapple on pizza. Let me tell you something. Pineapple and pepperoni, is my favorite. Pineapple and pepperoni, delicious. But haters gonna hate, so you know, hate on me all you want for it. I'm not gonna stop eating it though. The pizza we have tonight is just one that my mom picked up from, I think, Costco, Sam's or Costco, or some store similar to those. And it's just one that you pop in the oven and bake in the oven real quick. But it's still good pizza. I mean, I feel like even bad pizza is, you still eat it. You still eat bad pizza, you know? At least I do. Does that make me weird? Even bad pizza is still good, it's just not as good as good pizza, in my opinion, because pizza is the food of the gods. I'm convinced. I mean, it has to be, right? There's nothing more perfect than pizza. As far as I am concerned, what is your favorite food? Everybody, what's your favorite food? I want to know. I want to know. But, oh, there's a school bus in front of me. I thought, oh, wait a minute, no. I was gonna say I thought Troy had a half day. It's Rochester. Rochester had a half day today. Or at least the high schools did. I don't know about middle schools or elementary schools, but it's midterms. They're doing something, that school district, not the one that I went to, but my dad works security at a high school, and the district he works for is doing something very weird now. When it comes to midterms at this it's district-wide, but it applies to high school. There are 3 high schools in the district, but as far as midterms go, if you have a high enough grade in the class and you have less than 3 absences, you don't have to take the midterm, which I don't understand, because high school they're supposed to be preparing these kids for college, and I am here to tell you that doesn't happen in college. I mean, you might find a professor. I have had one professor where she gave us the choice if we wanted to take the final or not. I chose not to, because why wouldn't I? But in the case of these high schools, if you do choose to take the final, or the midterm I should say, I doubt if it applies to finals, but if you choose to take the midterm, it can only help you, it can't hurt you, and you don't have to take it, and it's very strange, and I don't understand. So it makes no sense to me, because they're not preparing those kids for college by doing that. But I just got home, so this will be uploaded at some point today when I have time, but I will talk to you all later.